Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we are going to talk about this car. This is a Honda N-Wagon, and this is the car I've been using for the past 1 year. And most people are asking about this car because even me, when I was going for this car, I had to ask so many people, but most people, they were telling me that I don't know about it. I've seen it, but I don't know anything about it. But now I've used it for a year and some months. I feel like I should talk about it. So this car, this is one of the best 650cc's that you will find in the country right now. As you can see, the space, the boot space. So if you don't want this boot space, you will have to remove. You can remove this, because I've made that. I've just tried to push the seats in front so that I can have a boot space. So that means the small leg room. But if I want a space of a leg room, I will have to remove the spare. Then I will pull these seats behind me. So that means these seats will be somewhere here. They always come up to here. And also with the Honda N-Wagon, you can also bend the seats if you want something bulky. You understand? If you have something bulky you want to carry, you have that space. So that makes it one of the best. And also the luxury in this car, I feel like Honda really worked on this car. According to me, this car is my favorite among the 650cc. The stability on the road, the space, almost everything. According to the price, I feel like it's a value for your money. And also everything that Honda has used on this car, they are very nice. Everything looks, look at the seats. Look at the seats. Very nice. Most cars, they just have something like a seat, but they are not. And also, as I've told you, I've pushed these seats in front so that I can find a boot space for this the spare wheel. So in this position, the seats are in front. I can still pull them, but also I can put them at the back. But there is more space at the back. So if you want a bigger leg room, it will force you to remove the spare. Or if you want a bigger leg room, now you will have to go for this thing that they use to pump the car, so that you will not carry the spare wheel. That will give you a bigger space, because my space is squeezed only because of a spare wheel that I've placed somewhere down. Then on top, I expect to carry some luggage at some point. So it is a car that is very big. And also you can stretch the seats behind you to a position that you want. That is also something here. This car looks very good, and let's go and check it in front, and we will talk more about this car. So on the seats, I feel like this car has enough leg room. Look at that. You have enough leg room. This car has a very big space in front when it comes to, if you want space in front, leg room, because as you can see, I'm a tall guy, but I have the whole of that leg room. It's a keyless entry, and everything here I feel is good. According to the price, the size of this car, I feel this car was made as one of the best. You have some switches here to switch your windows. It is not a manual window. Side mirrors are not manual like other 650cc. Even the quality of the materials that Honda have used on this car, it is very nice. Also, this car runs on I think it is an automatic CVT if I'm not wrong. And this is where everything comes. If you come here, this is where everything happens. This is the tiny engine, bigger space. As you can see, I feel like it is one of the best cars I would recommend to someone who wants luxury and also value for money. So let's talk about this car now as based on business. When it comes to business, I'm using it as a full-time Uber driver. So let's talk about spares. The spares on this car, most people are saying they are expensive, but according to my investigations, I don't feel like they are expensive, because all of these cars, the spares are expensive. But on the other hand, you may find Wagoner would have the side mirror for the Wagoner would be 7,000. This one is because this is a new car in the market. So everyone believes that since he has the spare, he's the only one in the city who is having it. So he will just exaggerate the price the way they want. But if you go deeper and deeper, you will find all the spares. I've bought most of the things. I've seen someone buying a side mirror, a boot, a windscreen, almost everything. On this one, we changed the gearbox. We got a gearbox, an ex-Japan, and it's doing well. I've changed some few things, and they are there. So about the spares, they are there. When it comes to pricing, I think with the time the prices will go low, because when I was going for the headlamp was 25,000 when I got an accident. But since the headlamp was not that bad, I went with it for about 4 to 5 months, just the way it was. And after 4 to 5 months, when I went back, the same person sold it to me at 17,500. That tells you that as the time goes, the prices are reducing. So if it's about prices, I don't think that will stop you from doing what you want, from buying the car that you want. Look at the seats, they are good. You have a space here. Kama wewe ni mtu kahawa, you have some space here. You have some space here. So it is a good car and I like it. You have some space here down. So it is a car that I feel you have some space here, a lot of space everywhere. So this car looks very good. You may have some cup holders. You have some cup holders on this side, on the passenger seat, co-driver seat, and also at the back there is a cup holder. So the cup holders are everywhere. You have spaces. You have all what it takes. So this car, I feel like the beauty in this car is very, very top. The spares are there. You have to walk around and get them, and also chunge kuibiwa when it comes to spares. So also there is something, from my last video I told you that we have a group. Since this car, finding spares at some point may confuse you, but they are there. So we formed a group as owners so that we can find spares. If someone finds it somewhere, you share the contacts like that, and it makes it very easy. So you don't walk for long going asking, hey, do you have this one? Do you have this one? No, you will just make a call and you will find what you want. So that has always given us an easy time to get spares for this car. But that group, most people, they have complained of a gearbox. Even my car here, I have replaced the gearbox just the other week. It is 1 week old. So when it comes to gearbox in this car, like this one of mine, I had a problem with the gearbox. The gearbox, I don't know, but I think it is not about service, because I did my service. I've maintained my service very well. So I don't think this is about something to do with daily service or something like that, because I've been doing it very well. And also in our group, I've seen the majority changing the gearbox. So I feel like it's a common thing with the Uber cars, not even our group alone. Most Uber cars has that problem. I think it is because we overuse these cars. 200 kilometers every day for a year is not a joke for a small car. These cars were meant for short distances, those going to colleges. We overuse them. So according to me, I think it's all about overusing them, because those who have other cars, the Wagoner, the Altos, Nissan Days, gearbox is a common word when it comes to Uber cars. So I feel like maybe we overuse them. So I don't think it's just a problem for this car. So that will not stop me from recommending this car to someone. But when it comes to fuels, this car at some point it does up to 20, 23, sometimes even 25 per liter, 25 kilometer per liter. Like right now, I'm at 18.9, but sometimes it rises up to maybe 20 or 22, depending on the highway. But it is a car that is very, very nice, and I feel like I like it. I love this car, and I will not stop you from buying it. But if you find something like a hybrid, I don't know how the hybrid Wagoner is doing, but also I love the Wagoner because of how it has been in the market for a while. So finding spares would be easier than this one. but the spares are there for both cars. So you will just find a choice. Just go for your choice and plan yourself on what you want, and also always work on a better deals when you are joining Uber business. Always look for the best deal possible. If they sell that car at a higher price, it will take you more time to get your money back or to service your loan. So go for it. I love it. And about the headlamp, the lights now is around, let's say I bought that one at 17. The one behind me, the tail lamps, the last time I asked, it was around 19,000. To those who have gone for it, I've not changed the back ones. Brake pads around 1,500. Plugs around 1,500 each. Yes, 1,500 each. What else? Side mirrors. I know someone who went for them at 10K each. And those are the small things that I've heard about when people are changing. The boot, I've not asked, but I know someone who changed the boot and also the windscreen behind. And I don't know he changed it at how much, but these things are available. The spares on this car are available, and if that's the only problem you have with this car, everything is available. So take your time, do your due diligence, and find something that is good for you. Thank you, and please subscribe to our channel, give us a comment, and leave us your view about this car. And please, about the gearbox, I've told you that this my car is 1 year and some months old, and I know also someone who went for a KDR. This one is a KDP 2016 model. I know someone who have changed a gearbox on a 2017 model, but I feel like what we are doing with this car, we overuse them, and also these cars have been used outside the country for 7 years. 7 years is not a joke. So they have used them outside the country. So if you have a gearbox problem, don't blame it on yourself. It's not your fault, because these cars are being used outside before they come here. A 2016 model, and we went for it in 2024. From 2016 to 2024, fill that gap. All those years someone was using this car. So don't blame it on yourself. Thank you.